Hello again, welcome back to Illegally Cited. This is BGFH, and I'm back for another PC game Low Vision Spotlight. And a while ago I recorded, I should say. I haven't uploaded it yet, but I recorded a video for the reimagining, or remake as it were, of the kind of classic 90s first-person shooter called Rise of the Triad. And this was a game by Apogee back in the day, and this was right around the time after the original Doom had come out, and there were like all kinds of, or actually it was right around the time of Doom. I can't remember if it was right before or right after, but this is when people were calling first-person shooters Doom clones, and you had Wolfenstein 3D, you had Doom, you had Rise of the Triad, Heretic, Hexen. Another one in this, the way I'm playing Rise of the Triad, the classic version right now, is through Steam. There's a pack called the Apogee Throwback pack, and in it you get the original Rise of the Triad game, Extreme Rise of the Triad, which I had never played before, and it's just crazy, but just seems to be like more levels and stuff like that. I haven't looked too much into that version. And then you get a couple of games that are more reminiscent to, I would say, the Wolfenstein games, like Wolfenstein 3D. And you have Blake Stone, The Aliens of Gold, or Aliens of Gold. And there's another Blake Stone game that I can't remember the subtitle of at the moment. But for now, I'm going to show you the classic Rise of the Triad a little bit, and I figure I will show you, I'll kind of upload these when I do. I'll upload these together so you can kind of see the original, and then you can see the modern remake. Although since I recorded the remake first, I will probably upload that one first and then upload this one as a secondary, like, yeah, here's where it originally came from. So, main menu here, very classic DOS-esque menu, very similar to what you would get on a lot of these Doom clones, as it were, back in the day. We're just going to go new game, and like the remake, you see we've got these different characters that we can play as. I'm going to choose this guy because, I don't know, why not? And I can choose all my different difficulties here, as usual. So, I like that. I am a chew toy. Let's see. Oh yeah, Will of Iron, Knees of Jello. I am in my element, lead. Nice. That's the thing I always liked about these early first-person shooters. You know, it started with Wolfenstein 3D and Doom. They really kicked it off, but that was kind of a standard theme that these guys just kind of ran with, and I always found it amusing to read some of these difficulties, not easy, medium, and hard, or whatever, easy, normal, and hard. Let's see what... Okay. But that's what I really liked about these. I'm just going to play as the wuss difficulty right now just to see, because I have not played this game in, other than just turning it on just to make sure it worked. I have not played these games in probably close to 20 years. So you get these kind of a slideshow-esque intro. We're going to skip that, and we're just going to dive right in. Cool little animation for the level loading in. It just spins into play. That was kind of unique for the time. You know, that was kind of a cool little whiz-bang graphical feature. And we start with a pistol, and now we get double pistols. So, nice way to start. Gives us some nice little toys to play with. Like Wolfenstein 3D, we've got some Nazi dudes. And I'm playing this pretty much exclusively with the keyboard, because I'm playing this... I could kind of use the mouse if I kind of turn it, but it's like really, like Wolfenstein 3D, you can't look up and down with it, at least without trying to tweak some stuff. And the sensitivity is really low. But moreover, what I wanted to do is I wanted to go back and play this Rise of the Triad, or ROTT, as it were known back in the day. I wanted to play it like I did back in the day and just see how far we've come. You know, I mean, just like looking at this going, oh my god. You know, this was, back in the day, this was awesome. You know, this was a really badass game. Not exactly sure how to get up, and I can look up and down if I use my page up and page down keys, but there's look spring, so I have to hold it if I want to look up or look down. So I have figured that out. Oh, wait, what the hell? Oh, okay, home and end I can... Gotcha. Okay. Home and end I can actually look down, up and down and kind of keep it that way. So you hear some classic Sound Blaster-esque MIDI music in the background. And let's see what this game is all about. So we've got some more Nazi dudes, some more of those little rise and fall platforms. If you watched my original Rise of the Triad kind of remake video, you will see those in the new game as well. And so now you will see where these come from. And this game was crazy because it had all these traps in it. Oh, hey buddy, how you doing? A little bit of a different HUD interface. Oh, jeez. Okay. Hi, how you doing? I'm bouncing all over the damn place here. What do we got up here? Let's see. Let's jump up here. Whee! Oh man, it'd be so much better to have look spring or to look with the mouse. This is really kind of crazy. Okay, come on. Climb up here. There we go. I have no idea what I'm even looking for. I'm just kind of exploring. So you got these fire traps over here. We've got some Nazis shooting at us. We're just going to ignore. We're going to go in the next room here. I want to say there's some God mode thing up here coming up. What the hell? Okay. Yeah. I remember, I think I talked, oh geez. I talked about this in earlier videos, but just the fact of like, it took me forever to learn and want to play first-person shooters with keyboard and mouse. I actually played with the keyboard for a really long time. Just the keyboard, because that was how I was used to playing it. And so, unlike Doom, unlike Wolfenstein 3D, Rise of the Triad's thing was that it really focused a lot on these traps. And you had your soldiers, you had all that kind of thing. But you had a lot more, it was almost like an, oh geez. It was almost like an obstacle course. And remember my little power-up that I showed you in the original, or the remake video? I now have a God mode with my ginormous hand of death that I can vaporize people. That was pretty cool. I also liked that, you know, this game was really kind of controversial, like a lot of these games were, because, you know, you had the kid-friendly image of like Nintendo games and console games in general, and then you had Doom, you got the, you know, shooting demons and blood and stuff everywhere. Rise of the Triad, you see these jibs flying around, you'd see like eyeballs and all kinds of stuff going on. I think I want to go back here. There we go. Die! And just like the remake, if you do get close to an actual enemy soldier, they will steal your weapons. So that, again, got carried over to the modern remake. I do not remember these levels at all. So, oh god. I'm just kind of, oh, there's a dude up there too. Hey buddy, how you doing? Okay, we got, ooh, yeah, now we're talking. At least I get to show you guys another weapon. I'm not going to play too much of this, but I just wanted to kind of show you, after having recorded the modern remake of Rise of the Triad, I kind of wanted to show you where this crazy series came from. Come here, buddy. Blow it up. I love it. Just, what do we get up here? More of these little token things. I don't even remember what these are for. I think if you get so many of them, you probably get like extra lives or something. I can't even remember anymore. Like I said, it's been at least 15 years since I've seriously played this game. So, not a clue. Okay, you're blowed up. And you, come on. There we go. Splash damage. Yeah, little jibs flying everywhere. That's good. Ah. Alright, back to my dual pistols. Fair enough. Oh, you hear the guy, don't shoot. They will cower and pretend to surrender, and then come after you again when their back is turned. So basically, if they surrender, just shoot them in the face anyway, because you know that they are going to come after you anyway. So it's just pointless to let them live, as far as I'm concerned. Is there anything in this middle area? Okay, just that. Big deal. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Hey, you too. And now you're dead. I'm gonna at least try to beat the first level. More bouncy pads, so you couldn't really jump, that I remember. But you use, like I said, it was a lot more 3D because you could use these platforms and your momentum to kind of get up to higher places like this. And if I remember correctly, Rise of the Triad was actually based off of the Wolfenstein 3D engine, which had some interesting limitations. If you haven't read it yet and you're into first-person shooters or classic games like that in general, or Doom in general, please go buy and go read the book Masters of Doom. It is really freaking good. I've actually read it a couple of times. But one of the things, I don't remember if it was in there or just some article that I read, but Wolfenstein 3D, the engine that they used, one of the limitations was, and even Doom, like there were certain limitations on like Wolfenstein, you could only have right angles, so you couldn't have like a diagonal area, you couldn't have multiple levels. So, like, you couldn't have a staircase going up and down. That's why Wolfenstein 3D levels are all flat. They're just flat mazes. Doom had introduced things like, you had the staircases, and you had all these, different elevations and angles and things like that. But you could not have one room on top of another. So you couldn't, let's say, have one room, have a staircase maybe looping around, and then have another room on top of it. The engine just couldn't do that. Well, whatever wizardry they used in creating Rise of the Triad here, they kind of got away with it by cheating it and using some of these weird little roundish platforms and these jump pads that I'm kind of just bouncing around on. Would you stop it? I don't even know where the hell I'm supposed to go. Would you... I'm just trying to look back at all these little... see if any of these are secrets or something. Like I said, I don't remember this. I don't remember these levels at all. Not a clue. Where am I supposed to go? No idea. Where the end of the level is, I have not the foggiest idea. So, okay, let's go through here. This seems like a pretty good idea. Until I get shot in the face, probably. Whoa. And that's the cool thing, is the guys, the enemies, they will either on purpose or inadvertently use the trap. So it's really funny just to see like a whole bunch of these Nazi dudes just flying around. Like there's jump pads everywhere, and they just get launched in the air. You and them, you're just bouncing around aimlessly. Whoa. Okay, what's up here? Ooh, we got a... Ah! Oh, hi! Who's shooting at me? Oh, you are. Okay. Yeah, as fun as this was back in the day, it's fun looking back, but it's kinda not... I would say that it doesn't hold up super well. It's more of kind of a novelty of, oh yeah, this was kind of cool, but even simple arcadey shooters, fast-paced Doom-esque shooters like this that play today, like Serious Sam, I mean, they've just added little things, even like control-wise or things like that, games have come a long way. But I still have to marvel at, I still have to respect some of the things that they did based on the technology that they were given, I mean, I remember when these games, like, you had to have a pretty beefy system. I was playing these things back on like a 486. think it was a 486 DX 266, no, 233, I want to say. And, oh, hi, how you doing? Hey, there's a guy behind me, there's a guy over there, oh god. Please don't shoot me, please don't kill me. And now you get, like, Doom and Wolfenstein, not so much these other games, but, like, this era of game. Yeah, they got, you can play them on your phone, you know, I mean, you can pretty much play them on, like, a pocket calculator these days, and who the hell, oh. Okay, somebody shot me. Well, what the heck's going on? And I start at the very beginning again. Oh boy, I don't know if I really want to do that again. But yeah, I mean, I'm not really showing you a whole bunch of the game. This is just what the game was. This is Rise of the Triad. It was a lot more focused on, like, environmental, kind of environmental puzzles almost, like where you were trying to, especially later on, use some of these, like, jump pads and stuff, and it was crazy. So, you had your God mode power-up, you could turn into a dog, that got brought back in the later version. You had all these traps, you had all these crazy weapons too. I mean, first level you're getting the rocket launcher already. There's just, you know, it's not a shooter that I would say a lot of people go back to and remember a lot, but I remember playing, especially the shareware version of this, quite a bit back in the day. I eventually did pick up the full copy, but yeah, that was Rise of the Triad. So, like I said, go check out the modern remake, and you can kind of see, if you watch this video and then that one, or vice versa, you'll definitely see some of the elements that have been modernized in the new one, and some stuff that they've kept, and yeah, that's where it came from. So that has been Rise of the Triad, the original PC version. Again, it's available through Steam, through the Apogee Throwback pack. I'm sure you can get that pretty cheap. I think it might even be on Good Old Games as well if you want to go that route. But either way, it's available now and should be pretty cheap. And yeah, if you're interested in some of these, you know, you're kind of tired of the modern big budget first person shooter, you want to go back to something a lot more crazy, a lot more action packed, a lot more fast paced, these are ones you can definitely check out. Some of them may not have aged as well, but they're still definitely fun to go back and look at. So hope you guys have enjoyed it, and until next time, I will talk to you guys again later.